Hi guys, welcome to MBA PGDM program discussion. Today we have a guest who will be discussing about the MBA PGDM program specifically. Those who have not yet scored good marks, you will be learning how to choose right B school. Second, how much fees I should pay so that we can get good placement, and how to get selected in the PGDM college, how to crack interview round and GD round. So we have a guest, Brand D'Souza today. He is the head of placement and the corporate communication at MKES IMSR. Brings over 20 years of work ex in business school industry. That is great. And an MBA in marketing with a proven track record of placement of 2000 plus students. He excels in aligning talent with the industry needs and building strong corporate and the alumni network. So welcome on board, sir. Very first.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So सर 2000 प्लस स्टूडेंट को आपने प्लेस किया हुआ है. So शॉर्ट में अगर आपको समरी देनी है तो what are the things you have so far observed कि ये सारी चीजें स्टूडेंट अगर अपने आप पे काम करेगा तो आराम से उसका पीजीडीएम बेस्ट कॉलेज में सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा.
Okay, so see, initially I had never thought about placements. I was never in placements. I started my career with administration and mostly marketing. Okay. And then I took it up as a challenge when students were not. It was a new setup for a business school which I started with, and the placement department had to be set up. So that is when I took it as a challenge that yes, why don't I dive into with the students and try to make their career, which will ultimately at the end of the day it gives you passion and satisfaction once your students are. So that is when I started around 22 years back, and that is how the students overall has grown. Whether it is the MMS, initially it started with the MMS program, and that time there was no PGDM program, it was a MBA program. It was an autonomous program which was run. But yes, in spite of being an autonomous program, a lot of companies used to accept the students because of the quality which were coming out.
Correct.
There are a lot of do's and don'ts, differentiators between both. That is it. So, yeah.
So, sir, just recently CET result is out and many students have scored less percentile, 50, 60, 70, 80 percentile. मैं तो सारे students को ये बोलता हूँ कि if you're not getting good MMS program like JB, Simsbury, Wellinger, Pumba वगैरह आपको नहीं मिल रहा है because 99 के ऊपर 98 के और 95 के बाद तो खत्म हो जाते हैं अच्छे कॉलेज. Then I suggest go for the best PGDM program. So question here is why should student choose PGDM over MMS or the MBA?
Okay, see, there are two sets of students when they're choosing MMS program. One set of students who have scored, as you mentioned, they have scored very high in their entrance examinations, and they are aspirants for getting into any top MMS colleges in Mumbai or Maharashtra, wherever it is accepted. The second set of students are those students who are falls into the category, because as you understand, we have category systems also where students are being benefited on basis of their fees what they pay. So that is there. Those students who have got less and who don't fall into both these things, they should look at other options also. And for them, the PGDM program is there. Even for these students with a higher score, can look at the PGDM program. The reason being behind it is, the quality of the PGDM program which is being offered by many institutes is far more different than the MMS quality which comes in. In terms of academics and in terms of other out-of-class activities also, when it comes to corporate connect, when it comes to industry immersion. So a lot of things happen over there in the PGDM program. Whereas in the MMS program, your hands are tied. You need to do what the university says. And one thing I would always like to mention, if you want to do an MMS program in the top 10 institute also, or if you want to do an MMS program, you can do it in the top 10 or you can do it in the lower 10 also, because it wouldn't matter, because the syllabus is going to be the same. It's coming from the university. So there is no difference in the syllabus. The only differentiator would be the faculty, the place where you are learning, the infrastructure, and the placement, which would matter. That is what the differentiators would be there. Otherwise, I feel they can do it from anywhere.
Correct. How to choose right B school? There are so many B schools in Mumbai, in Pune, and other part of Maharashtra. How to select one right B school for my MBA program, for PGDM program specifically?
See, there are various factors which students look. Nowadays, students, if you have seen, I've seen students over a period of 2 decades. Students more rather than doing their own research or getting their own details from the colleges, they rely on lot of other sources, like, getting details from their own colleagues or companions, which is absolutely wrong. I always tell my students, you need to do research, and I mean, everything is technology now. Our days, we had to go physically and check. Now, technology-wise, you can check a lot of things from the college. The major aspects which you need to check is from the the academic part, what is being taken care of. When it is a PGDM program, how it is different from other colleges, what best you are getting out of it. Because see, ultimately, when the student goes to the college for an admission inquiry, first thing when a student or a parent asks is, आपका average कितना है, आपका maximum placement कितना है, यही
Correct.
पूछते हैं. So when a student comes to me, I tell them, I will give you 20 lakhs ka package. Are you prepared to get that 20 lakhs ka package? Are you ready? No, you are not ready. So it is my duty to prepare you. I am not a placement institute. I am a MBA business school. So we are going to prepare you. Package is not, you are paying your fees not for placement. You are paying your fees for knowledge. So those saal mein, what maximum knowledge you can get is what is going to define you as a corporate guy.
And the placement is byproduct, obviously.
Absolutely. That is what you need to look at. So first thing is what the college is doing in terms of academics. Second is other certification. Add on values what college is going to give you. Just your academic knowledge is not enough. Bookish knowledge or textbook knowledge, so till degree they have always done. So what add-on values they are doing it? What add-on values they are having? What corporate connects they are doing? On campus, what they are doing? Off campus, what they are doing? If there is visits, what sort of visits are they conducting? It's just fun sake visit, just going and having fun and coming back, or what is the seriousness in depth? So all these things can be checked from the students who are existing on campus or the alumni of the college. That is how you can check out.
Okay.
That is what the students should look at.
Okay. And next question, sir. Will all the MBA graduate will be able to make good career, build good career after just pursuing MBA? What is your opinion on it?
Very well. I mean, I have seen over the last 20 years students who even come from vernacular medium from district level. They have done well over the year period. In fact, I am really shocked to see my students who in the initial stages could not even communicate properly. In a period of 6 months, that is the confidence which is built in them. And after passing out and getting into the industry, when I meet my students out of 5-6 years, they are in such a position which makes us proud, and that the student who was actually, I didn't have confidence in the student that student could do so well, and the student themselves, their parents did not have, they were succeeding and doing well. So I think MBA is a stepping stone. Every student has to do that, because on basis of your degree, it's not going to define you what you are going to do.
Okay. So placements की बात कर रहे हैं, तो want to understand what are your placement figure at MKES, IMSR?
Yeah, see, every college says, I mean, you go to any college, I'm not naming any college. If you ask for them for the placement, what is the average? It's normal practice. We ask for what is the average, what is the highest, what is the lowest. So I always tell the students who come for inquiry over here, I don't offer highest or lowest package, average packages. I have a pool of companies, because I've been in the placement as a head of placement for last 24 years. So pool of companies, I've got my alumni who are at the top helm of organizations. So placement is not going to be a problem. For me to prepare you is an issue. So for me, I will be offering a minimum package of so-and-so. For example, over here, I've set my benchmark as 6 lakhs. Even if my company like Reliance or
lowest one
yes,
is 6 lakhs.
Lowest salary is 6
and the average is?
No, average no, and the highest can go on to 6 and 9. I've got 12 lakhs package as a highest package. Here, why I defined what is the lowest? Because it is going to be ROI, return on investment. What am I paid fees and what am I going to get in return in 2 years' time? How am I going to recover that? That is very important.
What fees we charge?
We charge 7,90,000 for 2 years. So if I give a salary of 6 lakhs rupees minimum, bare minimum to any student of mine, so 2 years
1 year mein ROI is getting covered. Yeah.
2 years में 12 lakhs उसका हो रहा है. 1.5 year is already passing out and he's working 1.5 year. उसका recovery 9 lakhs तो उसी में हो जाता है.
Correct.
So the students should look at that, not at what I get maximum. See, everyone is not like yesterday's match. If you see, everyone is not Virat Kohli or everyone is not Sachin Tendulkar.
Absolutely.
No colleges can define कि मेरे 120 students को 15 lakh का package दिया है. Can any college tell me कि all my 120 students got 15 lakhs package? Not possible.
Correct.
So you need to go on those minimum. This is what I'm going to offer you. Maximum can be your way. whatever, how much you can bag is your takeaway. That is what you can do.
You people have a international immersion, so want to understand what happens in the international immersion.
Yes. See, I've been following the international immersion. This is for students, to get an exposure from international companies also. Many colleges do international exposure for international immersion for branding purposes. But here we are pretty serious in our international immersion. For example, I took the students with the batch. With my batch, I went to Dubai. We went to Dubai. In Dubai, in the 4-5 days what we were there, the students could not even visit a single mall or go anywhere during the daytime. It was only in the evening when I left them to go. We went to companies like Apple. We went to companies like Dubai Holdings, Nasdaq. Nasdaq maybe had a session on the it's a stock exchange, of course, UAE stock exchange, Nasdaq. We got to learn over there. We went to an Italian simulator manufacturing company called Tirios, where we had an actual hands-on experience of experiencing the simulators. They built simulators for Ferrari cars. And we went to the top institute, Rochester Institute of Technology, top 10 US universities in Dubai. So everywhere we had sessions, we had industry speakers coming over there and talking to our students, and their interactions happened. So it was not just fun, it was international. Secondly, the student, all students are not fortunate enough to go travel abroad. Here, Indian domestic travel, domestic companies is what we give them an exposure. So your student paying fees, that fees, if I'm able to take them and give them an international exposure, that takes that to a different level. The vision of the student, the students' expectations or students, what they visualize is where I should be, what I should do in life. That is what it grows, by looking at those things.
Wonderful.
So I was fortunate enough, 50% of my students had never traveled abroad. So giving them an exposure abroad, just not taking them for fun and getting them over here, but taking them for serious business. It was really worth it. So the next batch, which is incoming, we have already planned the companies. We have already planned the identified where we are going to go, and we're going to go to Malaysia with different companies.
Okay.
And many colleges, they say extra, they charge extra. Everything, all these things are included in my fees. I don't charge anything extra for my students. My visa, my travel, my accommodation, food, everything is inclusive in that.
Okay, nice. And sir, what are the companies coming for recruitment at MKS?
See, today, this time for the placement, we had a pool of companies. I mean, you name the companies, the best of companies. I had Saint Gobain Glass, I had Asian Paints, I had TCS, Zomato, Cello, Think Kitchen. Then you talk about finance companies. I had Yes Securities, ICICI Bank, HDFC. We had Praxis. So many companies we had in all the sectors. We had TCS, I had Barclays Bank. So many companies to talk about. Because the reason behind it is round the clock, throughout the year, every weekends we have a corporate speaker coming on campus. And corporate speaker is at the level of a VP and above. It's not below that. So throughout the year, I have around 70-75 speakers coming and talking, interacting with my students in every weekend. So that helps me to showcase the quality of my students, and it supports me in my placements also.
Okay.
So that is the idea.
Okay. Last question, want to understand the selection process of MKS.
Yeah. So see, normally it's mandatory to have any entrance examination. Here we define basis of our interview. And in the interview, we check the students' quality of students, the communication skills, the aspirations, what you want to be in life, how serious you are, what have you done in your degree college all these 3 years, whether you have participated in communication. So we have 2 rounds of interviews. One is with me directly as the admissions head, and second instantly is with the director of the college. And here I would mention the director of the college is CA Dr. Varsha Ainapuri. If many of the degree college students have read accounts books all their lives in their degree, so she has written maximum of all those books. Ainapuri and Ainapuri books is written by her. So she's the quality of director who is driving the force in the academic.
So student, there's just 2 stages, stage 1, stage 2. Stage 1, any exam you have appeared for, CAT, CT, CMAT, NMAT, SNAP, and whatever percentile you have got, that is okay, but majorly you have to crack your interview round. And for
Absolutely.
that, what you people are looking in interview round, basically?
Yeah, we basically look at the communication skills is very important. The focus of students and why that student wants to do an MBA.
Hmm.
Okay, so that is very necessary. Whether they are focused on their specialization or they're doubtful what specialize, they're confused what specialization we want to take. So we clarify their doubts over there only. So you are good at so and so. Based on our experience of so many years, I am able to tell the student on the spot you are good at this specialization. So the first crack takes place there only. That yes, your doubt is cleared. That this is my specialization which I can go in. And third is what added value you will do. Suppose what have you done in your last 3 years in your degree college? Did you add any value to your degree college? Did you participate in any activities? If you have participated, as what? Just being a volunteer doesn't matter, doesn't solve the purpose. What exactly you've done, and why I should make you a brand of MKS IRSR? I am giving you my brand. Why should I give you that brand as an MKS IRSR? So you need to prove that to me, and then you are selected.
Okay. And sir, and guys, here is a good news. Very soon we are conducting the guidance session, complete counseling session at Manure, Vasai and Borivali Center, where Brian sir and the team will be coming and guiding you people. Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely, we'll be there. We would love to be there. In fact, we would love to interact with all the students. The more number of students come in, whether they take admission or not is secondary. Guiding students is our passion. So that is what we want.
So all those who want to be the part of this session, you will be get to know timing and date. I've given you the form, link is there in the description. Kindly fill it and we'll update you at what center, what time you have to come for this session. Brian sir, once again, thank you for coming and sharing this complete information about the PGDM program. I'm sure ये सेशन के बाद, ये वीडियो के बाद सारे बच्चों के डाउट क्लियर डेफिनेटली हो गए होंगे, बिकॉज काफी डिटेल में आपने और बहुत बेसिक लेवल पे जो एक बच्चे का डाउट होता है वो क्लियर किया आपने. So I'm sure people will be loving it. All the viewers, all the students, share this video to all your friends so that so that everyone should be benefit from this video. और वीडियो अच्छा लगा है तो hit the like button and comment me in the session what you have learned from this video. And if you have any doubt, any question, do post me in the comment section. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, sir.